I'm Bonnie,
I'm Stacy.
and we are. I feel like we need intro music.
Yeah, just go.
All right. We are Red Wine, Redheads, and Real Estate, and we're here to talk to you today about a couple different things, actually. Stacy and I are putting on a fundraiser in the end of September. It is for a foundation called Like Roo. And I don't know if you know, but both Stacy and I are both very big fans of animals, especially dogs. We both have a dog.
Mm-hmm.
My dog is Buddy. He's a little cockapoo. He's 3 years old. And
I have a pit bull. His name is Zeus, and he's a rescue, and I got him when he was 2, and he's going to be 8 this year.
Wow.
And I have a cat named the Doctor, and he is going to be 19 in February.
Oh, my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yes.
So this charity is does some amazing things for pet owners and pets. I'm going to give Stacy a minute to tell you a little bit about the charity.
So Live Like Roo was started by Sarah Lauch. And we'll have to interview her one time because I don't know everything about it. But what I do know is that she had a dog named Roo, and he was diagnosed with cancer. She had rescued him. And so they made him a bucket list, and they did all these things, fun things for him to do, and things like that. So she started this foundation after he passed, and what they do is they put together care packages for animals, for pets with cancer. They have like blankets and toys and treats and just really comforting things. And then they also assist in raising money to help with any of the medical bills. As well. And then they offer experiences. They have like another piece of Live Like Roo. It's called the Buddy Foundation. And they will do things like pay for a night at a hotel, with you and your pet, like, when they're sort of terminal. So you could have a nice, experience with your pet. But they do amazing. They have a huge following. I think, and I'm not sure, but I think they raised like $300,000 last year. Yeah. And it seems to me like Sarah does this all herself. I don't know. I mean, she does have other people that do it with her.
Yeah, but it's all not-for-profit.
Yeah, but it's all not-for-profit, and it just seems like she's doing so much, and I just am so in awe of her, and I contacted her, and I just said, is there something I could do to help? I would love to help, and so I know that it takes time to make these blankets for these care packages, and so she said, yeah, maybe a blanket tying event. So I said, okay, and I asked Bonnie to do it with me because Bonnie loves animals too, and we're both hosting it.
Yes. So basically, what we would do at this event is we'd have some snacks and drinks and some camaraderie, and we'd all be tying blankets, not like big blankets, but like
2 yards. I
think it's like 2 yards.
Yeah.
So it's like for a dog bed.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got some amazing raffle prizes we've put together from some local vendors. So if you are interested in buying a ticket, either a raffle ticket or coming and making a blanket to donate to an animal in need, we would love to have you join us. And
we'll put the links in the description.
Yes,
on the video to buy tickets and just about Live Like Roo and everything. But we're going to have it on September 26th.
September 26th.
From 5 to 9 at the Northbrook Properties office.
Mm-hmm.
And we are going to charge, the tickets are $10, and you get the supplies to make the blanket. Now, the blankets are going to Live Like Roo, so if you want to make an additional blanket, you can bring fleece, but we're going to give the blankets to Live Like Roo, and you'll get a raffle ticket, one raffle ticket, and you'll get snacks and drinks.
Correct. For all those out there, if you've owned a dog, you know how costly it is to have a pet, a cat too, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So charities like this are amazing when your pet is terminally ill, seriously ill like that, and often it helps. The money that they're able to contribute to you, if you qualify, of course, would help to give you more time with your pet. Um, my first dog, his name was Max. He died at 2.5, and not a cancer diagnosis. He had an undetected heart condition, and strangely enough, we weren't even here. We were on vacation in Canada, and he was we were boarding him with a trainer because he had some anxiety issues. They were going to work on that, and one day he was just out playing ball with some other playing fetch, and he must have been outside for a few minutes, and then he collapsed, and they took him to an emergency clinic. And if anybody's ever had an animal that's gone to one of these emergency like vet places, it's $300 just to cross that door threshold. And I mean, they are worth every penny because those people work so hard and they take such good care of your pets. And by the time we had called, we were out of the country, of course. So we had called to check in, and we had all these messages that our dog was sick, and we called into that vet to find out what was going on. We were completely blown away, and the bills were already over $2,000, and he had only been in there for so many hours in that day. So it's moments like that when you hear those dollar signs, and you're like, what do I do? Mm-hmm. Can I afford this? Do I just have to, I don't want to use the word cut my losses, but you know what I'm saying when I say, like, it's a very tough decision.
It's a terrible decision to have to make.
Correct. So, for us just being so far away, I never got to see my dog again. Mm-hmm. Again, I'm not saying he had cancer, but he had so much going on with him. Heat stroke, sepsis, internal bleeding. He was just... And they had no guarantees that he could ever rebound, even if they continued to give him care. But so many families out there that have dogs that, get a cancer diagnosis, there is still more life in them,
And sometimes it can be, sometimes it does go into remission or...
Correct.
Correct. And they just don't have the money to do the treatment.
Correct.
Like my dog, I adopted him when he was 2. He's got so many problems. Thank goodness for I need wood. Thank goodness for my cat, who's pretty okay at 19 almost. But he had to have bilateral TPLO surgery, which is like when it's common in pit bulls that their ACLs blow out. Okay, but he had so many complications, infections. We had one surgery that didn't take. Then we did the bilateral TPLO. Then, infection. Then pulled the stitches out. Then, it was just so much. It was over $20,000. Okay? And I just started this new career at the time. I didn't have any income. And I mean, I don't have kids, so it's knees. So something like that, where my vet's like, he's a healthy young dog. His knees need to be fixed. And so there's actually something the vet said there's something they call death by TPLO, because it's such an expensive surgery that so many people end up just putting their animals to sleep.
What a shame. So,
and heart-wrenching, And so, I mean, I'm still struggling from that, like big time. But my dog is so healthy and happy now. And not that there was a service that maybe would have helped me with this, but I think maybe there would have been, But there is one for pets with cancer, is what we're saying. That's what Live Like Roo does. So it's just, we need to make people aware that they're out there, and support them, because it's an amazing thing to help someone be able to stay with their pet.
Yes.
For one, not, because a lot of people, they don't know what to do. They don't want to put them to sleep, so they end up just taking them to the shelter.
Oh, yeah.
And they're going to end up put to sleep, anyway, and in a shelter and not with the person they love, so why not keep your pet with you, get help from a foundation like this. It's just amazing.
Yes. So if you'd like to, join us for our Blanketine event, there will be information. We'll attach the link. And now back to real estate.
Yes. So we have,
real estate. It is September 4th. It's September 4th today. I had to think about that for a minute. Okay. And a lot of people think that the market is over. We're all like, oh, back to school, and, holidays are coming. Like, I shouldn't sell my house. But that's not always true. The market is still alive. The market it never sleeps. People are constantly buying and selling. Life changes happen. People get a job change and they have to move. So it's not over.
Yeah. It's not, if you're thinking about selling your house, it's not necessarily a bad time to list, because there's a lot less inventory now as well.
Correct.
So there's less to choose from.
Yes, which will end up your house may go for more than you think it's worth with less inventory.
If you just have to price right. If you price right, there's a buyer. There's most likely going to be a buyer out there.
Yes, I agree. And for people selling, it is still a time that you could put your house on the market. Or if you're thinking about maybe a spring putting your house on the market, then now is the time to be taking those pictures.
Yes.
Because once it's snowy out, it's not the same as seeing like the leaves changing on the trees. These beautiful fall days are just picturesque. No one wants to see feet of snow in front of your house.
No, it's just dead trees. No. And you think. A lot of people think, oh, what's the big deal? But, your first showing is online, and people are scrolling through tons of pictures, tons of homes, and the ones that stick out are the ones that are like lush and bright, and blue sky, and then the snowy ones, you could end up just getting swiped.
Yes.
Swiped left. Yeah. And people, it could be a magnificent house, but, it's that first showing, and then the first picture is your exterior picture, because that's the rule, actually, with the MLS, is the first picture has to be an exterior picture.
Yes.
So you can't show your grandiose, great room instead of your exterior.
Yes. So this is the food for thought we kind of wanted to leave you with today. Don't think it's over till, February, because, there are agents willing to work with you, and we want to help you, whether it's buying, selling. We're available, and the time is now, so take advantage. Interest rates are still very low.
Yes.
So buying power is greater. School may have just started, but only by a week and a half. So, if you're really serious about finding your new home, don't let that be a deterrent. Or selling your home.
And we have access to the private market.
Yes.
So a lot of people put their homes on the private market.
Correct.
While they're maybe they're getting them ready for the spring,
Yes.
They're doing things. But we can see that. And you can't see that stuff on Zillow or Trulia. So.
I do that for a lot of my clients.
Yeah,
I
do too.
I kind of hunt for those pre-market deals. If they tell me the area they're looking for, I think it's like a secret little area.
Yeah.
And it's different than the pocket listing. The pocket listing, you know it's coming, but it's not there. It's not, the private they have a certain date in the future they're going to put it on and go live. It's just not yet. So yes, and it's not just at properties. We can see all brokerages, private listings.
Yeah, we can see them all.
So, what else? Are we having some wine today?
Yes, today we're finally having
some red
wine
We're
again.
having some red wine.
Like we haven't had, like I think one time we didn't have anything.
Yes.
And now we have actually today a red wine.
We do.
And so this. I wonder who picked this one out.
Oh, I don't know. Were you thinking about Abby at the time? Because I love the unicorn.
Yes, so it's a little bit of both of us, right? So this is Death Metal Red. I have tried this before. I love it. I bought this because of the label at Whole Foods. And each, what do they call these? Volume. Each volume has a different label. It always has a unicorn, but they're all different. So, like, Google it or something. But the first one was, I've had 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Okay.
I think, or 2. I don't know. I've had a few volumes. I've
had a few volumes.
I've never been able to try number 1. I've never seen it. But the first one was like a white label, and then like I think it was like the unicorn was like black, and then there was a big rainbow.
Oh.
So that was like stood out, and it said death metal.
Okay.
So I had to try it because of the label.
So the first one's kind of like a unicorn? Because you said you haven't tried it, you haven't seen it again, right?
Well, I haven't. No, so the first one I tried was volume 2. And I haven't seen volume 1. I've never seen volume 1, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
But volume 2 had they all have a unicorn.
Mm-hmm.
They all have a unicorn. I have some bottles at my house. Maybe I'll post a picture. Because I saved them and I have them like displayed because I think they're so cool. Okay. So anyway, but I found it at Whole Foods. It's a $10 bottle of wine, and we actually had this at our Passover Seder.
Oh, at Megan's house?
No, at Temple.
Oh, at Temple.
Yes.
Oh.
I actually brought it to one of the members' homes.
Okay.
Where she had a dinner or something, and it didn't get used, so she's the president of the temple, so she brought it to the Seder.
Oh.
And then it was funny because we don't have an actual rabbi.
Okay.
But there's like a doctor. His name is Dr. Gellner, and he does the services. And we used it for like the
blessings?
Yes. It's sitting out there. And it was a different label, and it was actually like more like pronounced. It's like you see him walk over and he's like looking at it and like but yeah, so we had
fun.
We had Death Metal Red, so
Death Metal Red. Let's try it.
Let's try it.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's very dry.
Very dry.
Mm-hmm.
Very dry.
You have an icky face.
I don't know if it's my thing.
Okay.
That's okay.
I like it because I don't like sweet.
I think I like a little more sweet.
Yeah.
I think I'm more like the Pinot Noir kind of fan.
Mm-hmm.
This is, was this more like Malbec? That's more, or Cabernet.
It's very dry, which surprised me because a lot of like the less expensive wines feel slippery to me. Mm-hmm. Like a little bit slippery and too sweet. So I like the fact that it's dry.
Oh, you know what? It's not. And the second taste,
growing on you.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, I think it's a decent wine. It is very dry, so if you don't like very dry, you probably won't like it. But if you do like a dry wine, it's good. And it says Death Metal on it. So.
It's a cool bottle.
And it's got a
unicorn. I'll have to take a picture of it for Abby. All right.
So, anyway, you can get it at Whole Foods. That's the only place I've seen it. I've never seen it at Binny's or anything like that. So, where is it made?
I don't have my glasses on.
It is made.
I need glasses.
Product of Spain.
Oh, okay.
Product of Spain. So maybe it is like a Malbec or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
I know my wines.
She do. Okay, so I guess that's it.
Yes. Thanks for watching us today. Checking in with us.
Thank you. And remember to check the description for the links to the event. We'd love to see you.
Yes. Live Like Roo.
And if you have any questions, and we'll put links to Live Like Roo so you can check them out. But it's going to be really fun.
All right. Hope to see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.